With the most anticipated presidential debate in our lifetime just a few days away, just about anything can happen. Will we see a Kamala Harris win or will it be a Donald Trump win? Well, if the days leading to the debate are any indication, then I will say that we have a clear winner with one candidate gaining two major wins over the past few days and the other gaining one. Find out which candidate is gaining the most traction leading up to the great debate as we react to this latest video by NBC.
Courtroom drama colliding with the campaign trail today as attorneys for former President Trump and special counsel Jack Smith's office faced off for the first time since the Supreme Court's presidential immunity ruling that forced prosecutors to remove key elements of the election interference case against the former president. The hearing ended without a trial date set, though it won't happen before the November election.
This is a huge win for President Donald Trump. They say he will not have to go to trial before the November elections. The Democrats, they were banking on him going to trial before the elections. That would have offset the whole race, and that would have gave them a clear landslide. Let's listen to more.
It's very clear that Donald Trump's lawyers have one goal, that's delay. The special counsel has a very different goal. His goal is to limit the number of additional pretrial appeals to just one, and then hopefully he will get to try his case.
The presiding judge, Tanya Chutkan, is still tasked with determining what is official conduct deserving of immunity and what is not in the revised indictment.
So what they're saying is they're trying to find out what language is protected under this new ruling of immunity that's given to a president. What conduct falls under that language and what conduct does not fall under that language. This is going to be very important because if Donald Trump did something that does not fall under that line, then he will not have that immunity that is granted. However, is the actions he's taken, if they fall within that guideline, then he have nothing to worry about.
That charges former President Trump with the same 4 counts, including conspiracy to defraud the United States and obstruct an official proceeding for his efforts to overturn the 2020 election. Mr. Trump addressing his legal battles today and without evidence, blaming his political rival, Vice President Kamala Harris.
She and her party are censoring speech, weaponizing the justice system, and trying to throw their political opponents, me, in jail.
Now, this is something that Donald Trump has long been saying about the many cases that he has been facing since he was the president of the United States. Now, we know that he recently got charged with 34 felony convictions out of the state of New York. Donald Trump said that those were politically motivated. Now he had the case in Georgia with DA Fannie Willis. In that case, it do have the appearance of political motivation written all over it. Could this be a ploy from the Democrat Party to keep President Donald Trump off the ballot for November? Well, if it is, it did not work because this case was actually delayed. It was put on hold. So Donald Trump will not be going to trial before the November elections. That means that if you're in favor of Donald Trump, if you want to see Donald Trump as the next president of the United States, you have every right to vote for him without any interference. So with that being said, as it relates to the pre-debate issues, Donald Trump is won over Kamala. Now, this next clip that we're going to show is an endorsement. One of the candidates just received what some would consider to be a major endorsement. Let's take a look at this video and see how does it affect the actual race.
Overnight, a top conservative Trump critic, former Republican Congresswoman Liz Cheney, calling him a threat to democracy.
And because of the danger that Donald Trump poses, not only am I not voting for Donald Trump, but I will be voting for Kamala Harris.
There you have it. Conservative Liz Cheney. She just threw her weight towards Vice President Kamala Harris. Now, this is very interesting because during Liz Cheney's time as Congress, she actually sided with Donald Trump 93 times, weighing in with him on issues such as abortion, national security, and civil liberties. So what changed, Liz? What made you decide to side with Vice President Kamala Harris? There's no policies out there that you align with Kamala Harris with. Kamala Harris is very far left, and you're not far left. Even when it comes to issues of women's rights, you and Kamala Harris do not see eye to eye. When it comes to issues of national security, once again. So is this just a bitter political rivalry? Well, J.D. Vance actually weighed in on it, and his opinion is that Liz Cheney is only siding with Vice President Harris because, like Liz Cheney, Vice President Harris is pro-war. And according to Vance, the Cheney family, they earned the lion's share of their wealth from wars. Many people profit off of wars. So as we look at war as a bad thing, many people, they champion it. They want wars to go on so that they can make a lot of money. And that's what J.D. Vance is saying is the case in this situation. Vance said that Liz Cheney is only endorsing Kamala Harris for the sake of continuous wars. Now, with this endorsement, Kamala Harris do bring us in at a tie. So now, leading up to the actual debate, Kamala Harris, she has one in her favor, and Donald Trump has one in his favor. Let's see who actually breaks the tie as we watch this next video.
The vice president is preparing in Pittsburgh today for next week's big debate. The rules are now set for Tuesday's debate, including muted mics while the other candidate is speaking, something the Harris campaign had opposed. And back on the legal front, Judge Chutkan said today that as she's considering trial dates, quote, this court is not concerned with the electoral schedule. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
Okay, there we have it. So as it relates to our upcoming debates, there has been a battle, a pre-debate battle on will we be able to have the mics muted or will they be unmuted? Kamala Harris and Donald Trump, they originally agreed with ABC to have the mics muted while the other candidates speak. However, the Harris team, they fought very hard to have the mic muted because they wanted to have a gotcha moment with Donald Trump. The Harris team believed that Donald Trump was not able to hold back his emotions. He's not able to hold back his attacks. And by having the mics unmuted, they believe that they can have a very special moment with President Donald Trump. However, Donald Trump won in this particular battle because ABC, they're sticking to their guns. They're saying that the mics, they will remain muted while the other candidates speak because this is what they agreed upon. Now, with that being said, Kamala Harris also requested that she would be able to bring notes along with her to the debate. That request was also declined. So with that, Donald Trump is at a win of 2-1 with Kamala Harris. So let's break it down. Donald Trump had a favorable ruling in his court case, the election fraud case. Kamala Harris, she received the endorsement of Republican Liz Cheney. And finally, Donald Trump, he won the muted, unmuted mic battle. So therefore, leading up to the debates, Donald Trump is winning 2-1. So if this is any indication in how the debates is going to turn out, we're going to have a clear, precise winner in Donald Trump. However, we do know that this is no indication of how the debate is going to turn out. Everyone is going to be tuned in to hear both of the candidates speak about the economy. We're going to be tuned in to hear the candidates speak about immigration. And then women's rights issues is another big issue on the ticket. So those are the issues that most Americans are going to be tuned into the debate for. Who's going to walk away from the debate as the clear winner? Only time will tell. My opinion, I think it's going to be Donald Trump. And this is my reason. My reason is because Donald Trump, I believe, is very well prepared. Donald Trump has not dodged the media. He has faced the press countless times. He has been on the campaign trail. He has been doing countless interviews, town hall meetings. He has not run from any tough question. He has faced confrontational journalists. Kamala Harris, on the other end, she has been ducking and dodging the press. She has only done one interview, and it was a very softball interview. Kamala Harris has not done any town hall meetings. Yes, she has been on the campaign trail, but that campaign trail has only been to her core base. She has not went outside of her core base, and that's where the real battle began. So with that being said, what is your opinion on this upcoming debate? Do you think that Donald Trump will win the debate, or do you think that Kamala Harris will win the debate? Please leave a comment below. Now, there's one huge challenge that the Democrats is facing, and that is the male voters. Watch this video right here to learn more about the Democrats' challenge with male voters. Until next time.